I didn't want that. Stupid crap. Ugh. Carnage. Carnage.
Douchebag.
Oh, just taking care of some housekeeping stuff real quick. Just morning banking account and all that other stuff. I can't do it all in the same window. keyboard. Can't tell you how much that pisses me off that my wife keeps buying keyboards. I shouldn't say that. We're a geeky family. And being that type of geeky family, we buy a lot of tech shit. Sometimes the tech shit's not needed. I'll admit to that. I have so many headphones. So many headphones that I probably do not need. In fact, right behind me, above the two controllers, is two headphones. An original Xbox dual can headset and a limited edition Gears of War, I think it's Turtle Beach headset. I think it's Turtle Beach. I don't know who makes it, but it's a limited edition. Gosh, the ones I'm testing right now, my standard Sony's over there. Two more Corsairs, a green one and a blue one for the Xbox, one for the PlayStation. The Alienware one, my wife's Corsair. The kids, I think, each have two. The biggest problem I have is that I'll end up reviewing a pair of headphones, and I just won't return them. I'll just keep them and buy them. It happens way too often. It's not even laziness. It's not even laziness, and I'm sure you'll see this in one of the videos because now I can start doing hopefully very, very soon. I can start posting my reviews. But it's kind of funny because no matter how many times you try to do reviews on anything, regardless of what it is, there's always something about it. Like you'll find, and this is the hard thing about, I talk to people all the time that want to do reviews or podcasts, and I'm like, that's great, but be prepared, because when it comes to reviewing products, actually three things that I'll cover. So reviewing, testing, and streaming is another one. So the streaming one, you're not going to make money. It's just not. If you're watching this, thank you. Follow, subscribe, great, because that's just not something that's going to happen on a regular basis. It's just not. Some of us do it for the love of it. The podcast that I do is popular for my area and my friends, and that's good enough for me. I just enjoy the challenge of it to make something, because I worked in professional broadcasting, and I know that we can do better. I mean, I've talked to people. There's a girl that lives up the street from me. Her cadence and comedic timing, and the way her voice sounds is awesome. It'll make you laugh the first time she says something. Those are the type of people you want to see succeed. So, again, things you don't want to do is reviews, because you end up you have to create some sort of callus so that you don't go home with everything that you review. You have to say, you know what, I don't need that, because there's always going to be something better. If you test a pair of headphones, you're like, these are friggin' awesome, and you keep them. That's it. The headphones, I feel, are very tough, because you don't want to test them at a store, because usually the display that they have set up is all messed up, and you don't know who the hell's been wearing those headphones last. So you'll hear me say this over and over again, because it's a pet peeve of mine. And most people, you're not going to hear a difference in headphones till you go to somebody's house or put somebody's headphones on. You're like, damn, these are good. You'll never know what earbuds sound like. You'll never know except for reviews, because nobody's putting that shit in their ears over and over again. It's just not going to happen. So reviews are the things that just aren't going to make sense, because you have to return the stuff. You have to, unless you really like it. And my problem is I can do that with just about anything. I can take something home, review it, return it back to the store. But it's very few and far between that I do that. Contact companies, whatever. And sometimes you just buy stuff. You do the Leo Laporte way, and you just buy the stuff outright, and then hopefully donate it. It depends on what it is. A lot of times phones, if you want to review a phone bad enough, I don't have that kind of money to dish out $1,000 at a pop. But if it's a pair of headphones or a mouse, an inexpensive mouse, I'll do it. If it's, if a couple of $100 will get me several products of the same category to review, I'll do it. Absolutely. Those I don't mind. But uh, yeah, headphones are tough to review. I don't even know where I was going with any of this. Good love mornings. And the news never stops. So I'm going to attempt to finish up some of this email stuff I have going on off on the side. Just get it done. I'm waiting for stuff on Amazon. Who the hell? Oh my gosh. Yep. I need to go make me another cup of coffee. That's what I need to do. That coffee seems empty. Let's see what we got here. Tiger King. Rachel McAdams. Yeah, 'cause she's not working. Yeah, Tiger King's just going to be one of those things for the COVID. It's going to be forever connected to COVID, and it's going to be forever connected to the stay home. Is Tiger King? We're going to hear memes or see memes from that for months, maybe even years. Bob Ross, and so he fucking should right there. That dude should definitely get that. That'll make the show, no doubt. Really, White House. Doom Eternal. You know what's a good soundtrack? They're talking about the soundtrack here. John Wick. Damn good soundtrack for gaming and for doing shit online and stuff. But right now we're just Joaquin Phoenix as Batman. I don't think would have worked at all. They have a full list now. Mike Chioda, that one's rough. Carl Anderson, yeah, you figured that. EC3, he'll get on with someplace. Aiden English is probably done. Epico will go back home. Kurt Hawkinson's got his wrestling school. Maria Kanellis and Mike Kanellis probably go on somewhere else. Sarah Logan's husband's still wrestling. No Way Jose will hopefully reinvent himself. Drake will get on someplace else. Primo's going to go home. Deanna Peraza will be fine. Eric Rowan will go with AEW most likely. Rusev's definitely going to AEW. Leo Rush probably go to Mexico, Japan. Zach might be done. Heath might be done. And Eric Young might be done. The three of those guys, that would be cool if they reinvented themselves, especially Heath Slater. Zack Ryder's already done it once. I say open up wrestling school in New Jersey or something like that. Because you have a lot to offer. But Heath Slater's definitely, I think Heath Slater's got one more run in him, I think. That's my opinion. Yeah, there's a lot of voice actors that are passing away, unfortunately. Super Troopers 3. I don't know. I don't know if that bled through the news program, but I don't know. Can the COVID virus be transmitted on your clothing and skin and hair? I would say yes. I mean, if somebody coughs openly on it, it can last 14 days on a surface. What's to say that surface can't be a box? I'd be interested to hear what the doctors say. That's creepy. That's the most messed up jacket ever. Oh, good. Darts competition moves online. Players withdraw because their internet sucks. There's going to be somebody up there that's going to just cut and paste shit. Yeah, so stick style coming up this week. I have an older game I got on both Xbox and on PC. Older game. Can't believe I found it. That I purchased on eBay. We're going to be doing that this week. Playing a lot of PlayStation stuff. Switching over to the PC. We're going to be talking about how Microsoft's games are very difficult to use. They need to fix that before they really want to get super popular. And they got to bring back streaming into the Windows 10. They took it out of the overlay, the Xbox overlay that's on Windows 10, and it's a damn shame because it was a beautiful feature. I would have never, ever, ever gone to Twitch ever. It would have all been right there in Mixer. I would have never touched Twitch. I don't know why they did that. That is going to be one of the dumbest things I've seen them do in a long time. Yeah, there's another idea. Let me just search for that real quick. Let's see. So what I like to do is I like to change some of my wording. What is the settings of Windows? I think this article I found is old. You should be ready to begin your broadcast. Yeah, see, that doesn't exist. Yeah, see, this doesn't exist at all. There's no broadcast feature anymore. I still think that sucks. There's got to be a way around that. There's got to be. And I'll find it. Uh, let's see. Let's see. An official Seinfeld game? Why? There's no need for that. Nobody wants to go near a Superman game. Rocksteady, pitch. Nobody wants to go near a Superman game. That last one for Nintendo just That was so bad. It's still considered one of the worst games. Why would you want to go anywhere near that? Unless you had some rock solid way to make people fly. I don't know how to do it with Superman especially. Like, I don't know how they would do it. I played it. It was awful. You had no idea how to control it. All right. Let's see. List complies with all big game announcements. Don't eat Spider-Man pasta. Oh, that's funny. So I just listened to that behind me from the Today Show, and they basically said just wash your hands. Carry around wipes, wash your hands, cover your face. If everybody does that, we'll be fine. And it's true. If we do that and everybody stays home, we will be fine. It won't be anytime soon, but it'll be fine. And as for those that want a vaccine, you're going to wait until like fall, winter, fall. Thank you. But you're going to have to wait for that one of those till later, way later. It's just not going to come soon. It can't. They have to test and stuff. Big Xbox Series X game announcements. Dude. Probably gonna get like 2 or 3 games that are gonna be announced. Halo, of course, is gonna be one. I can't imagine them doing that. Wow. Not to mention Roman Reigns. Damn. He must be in some shit. Must get some heat. But again, with the coronavirus scare, like they're saying here, the essential services and whatnot, the man recovered or beat leukemia. His immune system is still compromised. He can't go anywhere near any of that shit. Any of it. My wife is immune compromised. She can't. I mean, I have to be ultra super safe with everything. People think this is some sort of joke. If you're healthy and you have absolutely no ailments at all, there's a very good possibility you'll be fine if you do get it. But people that have underlying issues or things like that, they just it's just tough. Talk customers unable to opt out of ISPs ad jacking DNS. Yep. You are the commodity now, people. You are the commodity. I don't know why nobody listens to that. That's better. Yeah, nobody ever listens to that shit, and I don't know why. Press slump. Yeah.
Don't look over here.
Nothing to see here.
Ooh, look at that.
Yep. That's exactly what that's going to be right there. I don't know how people don't see this and don't do anything about this. It makes me sad. Gas is at an all-time low because nobody's using it. Oil prices slump because nobody's using it. And it's the same thing with the airlines, too. We talked about it on the BGFG show. Virgin Atlantic will fold without aid. Okay, sorry. You don't have to fly anywhere right now, so you shouldn't be spending any money. I get it. 2 or 3 people that are flying that plane aren't going to pay for the entire crew and the gas and everything else. I get that. But you should have a little bit or enough overhead to make small flights. And if you can't make small flights, then you can't do it. People can't fly. And tragedy. They can't fly. Maybe they should stay home. That is a dumbass thing, man. I'm going to save that. I'm going to put that in for what it's worth. There's another, like I said.
Don't look over here.
Nothing to see here.
Ooh, look at that.
All right, that's starting to hurt my head. I need to fix this. Hold on, everybody. This should be better. See, it already sounds better. Good. Police should enforce the social distancing. Oh, Mark Zuckerberg, you're so full of shit. It's not even funny. That's hitting everything. How data can aid the fight against COVID. Fuck you, man. Just. I don't have to do anything, Marge. All I have to do is I clicked on this. I added this button to my Facebook, and now I get money, and they get to see where I'm going and what I'm doing, so we can keep a track on this. It goes into a map. I can see the map. It's a graph. It's got people. Stupid. I can't understand this show and the BGF. In fact, anything on Phoenix Media Group will never be on Facebook. Never. I know that's where everybody is, and if you're on Facebook and you want to share the show, that's awesome. Enjoy it. But I personally will never be on there. Never again. Oh my gosh, that is. Oh, this makes me definitely happy. Marijuana dispensaries are now considered essential. Yes. Them in liquor stores. That's how we're going to get through the COVID nonsense. Everybody's going to be sprinting to the liquor store and the compassion center. Everybody. Just running. I've been to both recently, and they're both pretty packed. And people aren't even, like, you go to the compassion center, there'll be people that'll look down, and nobody makes, like, eye contact in some ways, because it's still like going to the adult store. Or the young people won't realize that us older folk used to have to actually go to a video store to rent videos, or go to the video store and go into the back room to rent adult videos. And, you know, you always see teenagers pushing each other in there and stuff, and you know, it was a good time. And yeah, I can't even. It's the same thing in the compassion center. Now, with the COVID crisis, it's not even remotely like that. Like, you walk in there now and people are like, yeah, what's going on? Yeah, I just gotta get my stuff. I just gotta get this out of here, man. I'm starting to, I gotta go. And it's not like they're tweaking. You can't tweak on that. In fact, I get a phone call from a friend of mine that had taken a edible. A neighbor gave them an edible, and they've never I smoked some marijuana in high school and in college. Yeah, it's a lot different now. It's all medical grade and it's very strong. And if you're not used to it or you take too much, you'll get, you know, usually it happens to a person one time. One time they'll smoke something really, really strong, and they'll smoke way too much. You can't OD on marijuana. It's actually impossible to OD. But what can happen is that you can actually get quite nauseous. Get the loopies. Your best bet for that is grab a bucket, lay down on your stomach in bed. That way you can hang over the side and hurl when you need to. In about an hour and a half to 2 hours, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Absolutely fine. It's just weird. It always happens to everybody once. And then you'll either be gun shy and never do anything again, or what I usually tell people is immediately, like, you know, go pull on a flower. You know, go smoke a little bit, and you'll be good. You'll be right as rain. It's weird that happens with medical marijuana. I'm sure there's some medical reason I don't know, but once you get over it that one time, you're pretty much good after that. Which is nice. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not nice. But it's just, it's getting us through. And I would rather see people get a bunch of adults getting stoned as opposed to getting drunk. Because the drunk thing, you're hurting your liver. That's a big thing in my family. You're hurting your liver. And smoking, yeah, you're hurting your lungs. But if you're that type of person, you want to do an edible or a dab or, not all the edibles are bad. I mean, you can take a 5 milligram little gummy, take one and just see how that goes. A lot of times the CBD thing could just be you want couch lock. You just want to go home and you want to relax. You can't relax because you're stressed and worried and you have anxiety about everything that's going on outside. Well, take something that relaxes your body. It's not a tranquilizer, but it'll ease your body. You can focus on like a movie or something. Take your mind off of things. I'm not gonna read all of these. Yeah. Somebody has their leg amputated. I'm pretty sure there's a previous problem. All right. Time for me to go make another coffee. And then we'll get on with other stuff. And we'll get some tech.
Spring is coming.
Welcome to Tiffany Wigs and Hair Replacement Center. We offer the largest collection of wigs, hair enhancements, and toppers in New England. Our licensed cosmetologists specialize in every form of hair loss. Browse our endless selections of turbans, hats, scarves, and head coverings while you learn about the many options available in hair replacement. Custom tailored to you and your specific needs. Find out what 60 years experience with hair loss can do for you. Call for your appointment today.
When it comes to electric, ask Jem. A new panel or a sub panel. Ask Jem. Replacing a circuit breaker or a fuse. Ask Jem. Adding inside or outside electrical boxes. Ask Jem. Putting in a GFI or an FCF. Wait a minute. An FCF? A fancy ceiling fan. AskJem.com. Right now, get 10% off any electrical service call. Call us today or visit AskJem.com. Turn to 10 for continuing coverage of the coronavirus crisis. NBC 10 says thank you to all nursing home staff during this crisis. And again, Monday morning to you. Welcome to the third hour of today. Craig Melvin here at Studio 1A. Alan Schnell continue to work from home. S. Jones, did you have a good birthday weekend?
Hi, I had a great birthday weekend. It started, I just realized my kids have never stayed up until midnight, so we did a countdown to midnight. You would have thought it was New Year's Eve. To say hello to 42. They were jumping around or what have you. We had Zoom parties and cake, and it ended with watching home videos. So it was quite the birthday. So thank you for all of your well wishes. Al, how was your weekend?
It was actually very quiet, very relaxing, although we had snow. I mean, it's the middle of April. Came downstairs Saturday morning, and we had about 4 inches of snow. So any excuse to set a fire in the fireplace, I'm happy to do. And it was nice. Felt really good. And, you know, I wish I had some of Craig's shrimp and grits. I mean, that looked serious, my friend. Well, you inspired me. You know, you and Nick have been doing this for a few weeks now, so I caught the bug from you, and I pulled out my Masumi Stone book and whipped it up, and my wife and Sibby, they always know what they about to do.
Another cup of coffee.
That looked good. This morning, the focus remains
Oh, that is delightful. All right, now we're on tech news. See, I'm not saying Facebook doesn't do things good once in a while, but sharing your data. You have so much money. Facebook has so much money that they can do charitable things like this and not even dent their image or their true image. And as for the Facebook interactive COVID-19 map, I don't know how much I trust people that continuously share a news article from The Onion. Oh my God, can you believe this is happening, Mary? I know, Karen. Such bullshit. People get their news from Facebook. Just stay away from them. Those are the people that are just problems. That's what those people are. Problems. I don't know what you're complaining about. The Onion. The Onion's great. If you've never been to The Onion, open up another browser and go to theonion.com. It's hilarious. Well, I think it's hilarious because they do they do sensational stuff, but then they do other news. Their good stuff is the stuff that you sit there and look at and go, that can actually be happening. Smart displays. Oh, no doubt they're scam emails. I've gotten several through the different emails and stuff that I have. I've gotten spam emails. I've gotten phishing attacks. It's pretty sad that people are even doing that now. I mean, I get it. You want to try to make a buck, and even people that there's certain look in the criminal world. There's a rule that no true criminal does any jobs on Christmas. You just don't. I mean, I know it sounds fun and You've seen movies about it and shit, but in reality, none of those people, none of the mafia or hardened criminals or anything like that, they didn't fucking do anything on Christmas, man. It's fucking Christmas. You know, it's you just in this time of crisis, I don't see why people are doing that. Facebook gaming app. Hope it fails miserably. 15 power user tips for Microsoft Teams. Number 1, remove Microsoft Teams. How to survive homeschooling with nothing more than an Echo, Roku, and Disney Plus. Look, the homeschooling is tough, no doubt. I mean, I'm lucky that I don't know, I paid attention in school, or I retained some of that stuff. And that I'm able to help my kids. Now, granted, my son, who's in calculus, I'm done. Can't help him anymore with his math. And my daughter's in college, so obviously I can't help her with hers. But all the other stuff, and this is where parents kind of piss me off. Yes, I'm glad parents are finally seeing how important teachers are. But at the same time, just they're teachers, man. It's a tough job every damn day. You know, your kids piss you off from fucking 5 or 6 o'clock when you get home until 9 o'clock when they go to bed. You think those 3 hours they pissed you off? Try being with them for 6 or 7, and not even letting them freely do whatever they want. You know, and just stopping fights and problems. Trying to teach them shit. It's not easy at all. I did it for an hour a night in karate, and it was extremely difficult. I mean, keeping them focused and shit. Look at all that shit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know. Yep, cybercrime reports increased. Yep, because people are sitting at home and they don't know what to do with themselves, and all the people that you know, oh, I want to find out how to do this and I want to find out how to do that. They're finding out how to do it really quick and really easy. You know, and I'm sure that this cybercrime isn't just like phishing attacks or anything. I'm confident that it's other cybercrimes too. Like, oh my god, I just got access to this lady's account in Arizona. Let me see if her credit card's good. Oh my god, I did. And I'm behind a VPN and I'm never going to get caught. Yeah, you might be sitting at home all like, but it's not. It's not at all. It's going to be more like, robot repaired a satellite in orbit. That's awesome. That needs to make the show. Will the pandemic force us how to cook? Yes, it will. All those, well, no. As long as the microwaves work, no. Will the pandemic inspire Silicon Valley to do good? No. My gut instinct is no. They can't, because it's just Silicon Valley is there to make money, innovate, make money, and in order to innovate, you have to make money. So, no, they won't do good. They won't ever do good. Target Bill Gates. Why would Bill Gates? Australia before school with Facebook to pay for news. Facebook is releasing a dedicated gaming app tomorrow. Oh, that should be great. I'll be troubleshooting that on a regular basis. My casino game doesn't work. Great. Look at this. Facebook will warn users who liked coronavirus hoaxes. Don't take the hoaxes off. Don't do that. I mean, that just... Why would you do that? Why would you take the... Fucking dumb. That's right, because I'm old, I gotta write notes for myself. All right, let's go back. Yeah, that does look good. It does look really good. I really like that controller. I mean, I really like that controller. Those are the same colors I use. Text my wife just to let her know I'll be spending some money in the near future.
Yeah, well, Dr. Hockman, it's a terrific idea. Hopefully, other hospitals will adopt this, and it's just bringing so much relief to these families. Thank you for your work, and thank you for joining us. I'm glad you're feeling better. And as we continue on the third hour of today, Chanel is, thank you, she got an interview with a huge star stepping up to do some good. Chanel?
Yes, one of our favorites, Taraji P. Henson. What inspired her to do this and how she's helping people
Ow. That's a good looking controller, and I use those colors on my cars and color schemes a lot. Charger station is pretty cool. Not great, but pretty cool. I like that they're doing these charging stations with these controllers now. I think that's brilliant. I really do. In fact, now that I think about it, I should probably jump on to... Let me pop this over here real quick. And what I'll do is I will go over to my Amazon account just to see. Because, well, I mean, I always tell people that if you're going to get the Xbox itself, this is the Cyberpunk Xbox. It's a limited edition. I believe, from what I was told, they're going to be using... They're not going to... It's not just a sticker. Like, the back's kind of a sticker, but the front's not going to be a sticker. It's going to be actually like the Gears of War Xbox, where it's going to have a texture to it. That'd be cool. I don't know if that's true. I haven't touched it. The controller, as I was saying, is the colors I use in a lot of different color schemes. So I really like that. And if you're going to get even if they give you a 2 terabyte one, you're still going to eventually want an external hard drive. So if you have the money and you're going to spend it, get an extra controller, get this charging station, which they're putting on a lot of controllers, and I really, really, really like that. Let me just type in here, Gears of War charging stand. All right, so they do have one for the Cat Diaz, which I have, but you can't get it. So they do have these charging stands are becoming popular, and I have one here on my desk. I don't have the charging stand one though, but what I do have is I have the Xbox stand, controller stand. I keep it on my desk. I love these stands. They're really nice. They look great with the product, especially when you color match them like this controller has here, which I think is awesome. And I'm on Amazon right now, and they have plenty of them. I mean, the purple controller, the magenta special edition. That's another thing, like I said before, not only is it headphones, I get a problem with, I get a problem with controllers too. Like GameStop knows me well enough to know that when I go in there, they're like, hey, how you doing? Take a look. Did you see this yet? This is an extra controller that they have. It's a separate color. Oh, what the hell? What was it? Which console was it? Oh, the Halo console. Was it the Halo? No. It was the Gears of War console. And it was the best upsell, and it was probably the best way I could explain myself ever getting upsold in my life. Was I walked in, we walked in, myself and my wife, went to go pick up the Gears of War. This is the Gears of War 4. Gears of War 4 limited edition console, which was the red one with the claw marks. Beautiful, beautiful controller, Xbox. So we go in there, and as always, you get that one controller with it, which is the same branding or the same design, which is great. And it was the same design. And they're, of course, they have to try to upsell. And I was like, look, I already got the special edition, and I got the statue, and I do that when it's a game that I really like. That's what I save my money for, things like that. And they go, have you seen this? And I'm like, oh, God, here we go. Seen what? And he's like, this is the second controller. This is a different controller for it. I forgot what color it was. I don't know, but I quickly was like, they're like, well, how about this? Do you like this? I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Wait, is that a case for it? And open it up, and it's the Elite controller they had there on display. I was like, oh, this is nice. It's like a slightly deeper shade red. It's a beautiful controller, and it's one of the Elite controllers. And at the time, the Elite 2 wasn't out, so I got that, and I was super, super excited. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how excited I was. It was just so good. I was so happy. I wanted it bad, and I got it, and I'm happy that I got it. Yeah, that Elite controller is really nice. But I'm a sucker for controllers, and this one's really good too. And I have several now that I've collected over time with the charging stand, or at least with the stand that matches the controller itself, and it's beautiful. It's a nice way to hold your stuff. You should be holding it neatly. It's a nice way to keep it charged, so it's right there for you. I think it's really nice. We're getting into the point now with the PlayStation and the Xbox, and if you continue to follow Six Style later today, we're going to be playing on PlayStation. I'll probably be over there, over this way, and I have a little lazy boy chair and an Xbox and a PlayStation over there. So I'm going to play directly on the console as opposed to streaming it or playing PlayStation over the PC, which I might do later. But I love the simplicity. My controller's right there on the table. I can pick it up. It's kind of like having a coffee table in your living room. Having the controller sitting there on a chargeable stand is pretty. It looks good. You know, if you don't want it to be a chargeable one, then get the non-chargeable one. It looks good. See, it looks good. having a 1 terabyte or having an external drive is a must, as I was saying before. It's 2 terabyte and 5 terabyte option. Man, if you get the money, go with the 5 terabyte. If this is going to be your upgrade, I have way too many consoles here in my house, and all of them now have an external hard drive. Just because it was too much to carry 3 or 4 games on there on a 1 terabyte hard drive. But if you get, I would get the 5 terabyte because it's longevity. If you really like this game and you really like this look and you get this, an Xbox is something you have for a while. I still have the original Halo Xbox One, not One S, not One X, the One, Xbox One, the Halo edition. I have an external hard drive on that, and that thing still chugs along. Still works. No sense to get rid of it. Oh, nice headset. Who did this? So the headset looks distressed, which I like. I really like when they do that. Removable mic, like that. What is this little thing, though? Oh, I think it's an adapter. Oh, that's kind of shitty, but I see what they did. So it looks like it's a USB adapter, wireless adapter, which is awesome. And it's custom designed. The USB connection is custom designed for the Xbox. Hopefully, it works for the newer Xbox coming out too. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is gonna put this in there. Now that I think about it, I'm gonna open up another tab, which you guys can't see because that's secret stuff. I'm actually gonna put this in the show notes for the next BGFG episode. So I'm just adding notes to the BGFG show because I love it. And open up this. This is a nice article right here. Who did this? Of course, Xbox Live's Major Nelson. Good for him, man. Nice. Oh, it's so tough. Let's see. Yep, definitely hit the show. Absolutely. But just to follow up again, the Cat Diaz limited edition officially licensed charging stand is not available currently, but you can get one for $74 from a third party. It's kind of cool. I'm just looking to see if they have a different one as well, because we're almost done here. That's going to be awesome right there. They have other stands. So, like with the Cat Diaz one, they had two, one JD Phoenix and one Cat Diaz. The non-charging stands are usually like $30. I know they're a little bit expensive. You should be able to 3D print the shit out of these. It's just getting the color and whatever else you want. But they're pretty nice. Like I see a lot of them. The Zest Bro Orange, $40. That's a good deal. Yeah, so they should be about 40 or 50. The Cat Diaz one's getting stupid expensive. I don't know if I'm going to spend as much on a charger as I would a stand. They have just the plain black one for $40 too, which is nice. You can just use a plain old black one. I can't because I'm an asshole. That's what I want. I want a Gears of War limited edition one, and they just simply don't have it. Let's see. Star Citizen players on please recent roadmap changes. Thanks a lot, Trump administration. Way to stay on top of shit. Now you want the nursing homes to say it. Been listening to it for 2 weeks. I don't understand people sometimes. Dedicated gaming app. All right, so I think I'm just going to wrap it up for this morning. That's it for the news, really. There's nothing else that I want to even look at. Person-to-person, connect the trail. Yeah, Uber should be able to do product deliveries without a problem. I don't know why they stopped. Drop it off at the door, period. MacBook. Well, that's it. Hopefully, everybody else will check me out or check us out. It's not just me, really. I throw the kids on there sometimes. Let me just do this. So today's going to be PlayStation Day. So once I get in the shower and get my hair and teeth brushed and combed and all that happy horse shit, I'm going to get on the PlayStation today. So hopefully this afternoon we'll see you on the PlayStation. Have a good morning.